Hi guys, this is Alex from Mason Lifestyle. I hope everybody is doing well. My kids are on spring break this week, so I'm just grabbing a couple of minutes to tell you what I'm up to, what are my sewing plans for the month of April and May. Um, Weather is starting to kind of be in that transition period where we have some nice sunny days with like mid 40s, 50s, and I totally want to just ditch the jacket. So I wear perhaps like a heavier sweater and just kind of ditch the jacket because honestly, at this point, I am done with all things winter. But we all know it's kind of like a transition kind of couple of months. You get some rain, some sunny days, a little bit all in between. And I know that if you are out west, you are having probably unbelievable weather for this time of the year, as in sunny skies and 70s in between the really nasty snow, heavy rain. But anyways, I wanted to tell you guys what I'm up to. So let's go to the design table. So let's start with a fabric that I saw at the fabric store out in New Zealand. They had they had a huge sale a couple of weeks back. Guys, the sale was actually better than the Lily sale that everybody raves about with remnants. This was this was like $15 per yard. So I went ahead and got it. And this fabric is it's actually Liberty of London. It's a Dana lawn. It's really nice. But I really liked the purples, the greens, kind of like the fuchsias, kind of like that mix of colors. And I thought it would really go well with my complexion. So I got like 2.5 yards of this. And guys, do you remember this pattern? So I did a sew along with this pattern. This is a great pattern. And I know that Nutty Gnome just posted a picture on her Instagram and she created another beautiful version of this pattern. And she said, I think this pattern is underrated. And I have to say, I have to completely agree with her. If you don't have this pattern, go ahead and get it. It's a really nicely well made pattern, and you get that little keyhole um, by your neckline is just gives you a little bit of kind of like a little bit of an elevated style. I am going to do this in this fabric. This is Liberty Lawn. It's called Mistral something. I always went ahead and tagged this fabric when I bought it. It was on sale. Like I said, it's not on sale anymore, but it is there. And guys, I paid like $15 for shipping from them, and I bought some other fabrics that I'll use later on the summer. Um, but don't be afraid thinking that shipping charges is going to be astronomical. Depending, of course, how much you buy, then it's either worth it or not. But I got this within like a week of ordering, and I'm going to go ahead and make this pattern again. I love this pattern, and I don't know if you guys remember, I made two of these. I made one, and I'll put pictures of them. I made one for the sew along. It was like different shades of pink and magenta and white, and I also made one in like a rayon challis, and that was navy blue with red dots. I love them both. I love them both so much that I wore them to death and literally to death because they completely disintegrated. I washed them so many times from the time I made it in February. I think it was February of last year, all the way to like the fall. I wore that thing to death. Loved it. I'm trying to see if I can find some more of that, like a Palms Fronds fabric from Vogue Fabrics. I don't believe it. They have it online, but I know that when I go every now and then, perhaps I see it and I just kind of dismiss it. But I'm going to make it again. Again, if you don't have this pattern, make it. It's so good. Let's keep going. So I also bought this fabric. I got this fabric from Mood Fabrics, and I will say this: I had ordered a swatch of this fabric. And when I had gotten the swatch, it was darker. It was like this beautiful, rich, dark blue. And this looks a lot dull to me, but nonetheless, it's going to work. I talked to them. I said, hey, what's going on? My swatch is it's brighter in color, and obviously my fabric that you guys cut for me is just lighter in color, and I put the two pictures, and I'll put a picture of it together so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's definitely different in color, not by a ton, but my eye can pick up that things from my old floral days. I can pick up that stuff, the changes in color, like pretty well. So, anyways, I got this fabric. I got 2 yards of it with the intention of doing a mauve skirt from True Bias. I just want something in tears, something that I can wear with just a white top, something a little bit tighter, maybe like a tank top, maybe like a Zoe tank, maybe like just a cardigan with something else. So I got it. It's lightweight, but it has some meat to it. So it's really nice and drapey. And again, I went ahead and tagged it. I gave Mood a little bit of a hard time, but I do know that those type of things happen, and they do because that's how it is. So it's nothing that I just went crazy on them, but I did tell them, it's like, hey, if I get a swatch, I really want to make sure that the color that I'm buying, right, is comparable to the swatch. And they said, unfortunately, it happens. And guys, I know it does from my old floral design days. Before that, I did event planning. And if you have somebody that you know is getting married soon and they're ordering bridesmaids dresses, that's why they always tell bridesmaids to order the dresses at the same time. Like exactly everybody go on the same day at the same time and order the dresses at the same time, because what happens is things are cut from different lots, different bolts of fabric. So they do tend to change in color. So it does happen. It's not the end of the world, of course, but um, I'm making a mauve skirt. And then I also got this fabric. This fabric is from a new to me shop. I believe they've been around for a while. It is actually from Surge Fabric. And on one side, it has like a really nice double brushed. And then on the other side, it almost has like a gauze type feel. So I'm going to go ahead and make a Zoe dress from True Bias. And I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I just made one in green with white binding. Again, something that I just wanted, something that just looks, I hate to use the word fresh, but I want something that goes well from spring to summer. And I made myself this dress. I love it. If you guys don't have this pattern, another great pattern from True Bias. She also has a larger size range. I saw another lady on Instagram with the Zoe Bias in this fabric, and I loved it. This fabric is currently on sale, and guys, don't quote me until when it's going to be on sale. Again, I linked it on my blog, so if you like it, they have different colors, and it was like 7 something per yard, which is like right up my alley, right up my price. So I got like 2.5 yards. I'm definitely gonna make something, again, the Zoe dress, and I'm going to be putting some white binding on it around the neckline because I just want something just bright, fresh, something that says spring. So definitely gonna make another one of those. Put these away. Then I also got this fabric from my good old friends at Stylemaker Fabrics, and I just know that they release their new spring line. It's absolutely beautiful. Lindsay from Inside the Hem did a video showing you all the different types of fabrics that they're carrying for spring from Stylemaker Fabrics. But Stylemaker Fabrics also sends you an email. I think sometimes it's like during the week, but I know to always expect one from them on Sundays. They have a remnant sale. And I actually peruse that sale, I would say at least once a week. They send me an email, I always go over there and check to see what they have. So this is Atelier Jube fabric. It's kind of pricey, so I always wait for guys. I always wait for the sales. Um, and they had a really nice amount on their remnant. I believe this is like 2 and 3/4 yards, but it is enough for me to make an Olivia dress from Atelier Jupe. They have a picture. I'm going to put it up, but they have a picture of it using this fabric. I love it. I love these colors. The cobalt blue with kind of like the pops of like the lighter blue and a little bit of the just a little hints of like the hot pink. They just released new fabrics and they also released a fabric that I kind of asked them for a long time to please reprint. And I had talked to Alexis. I don't know if you guys know who she is on Instagram. It's I think her Instagram is My Sweet Sunshine. She also does a lot of gardening, which I talked to her quite a bit about. But I know she works a lot with them. And I said, hey, Alexis, how about if you ask them if they can please reprint that fabric, right? And here I'm thinking, okay, this is like a shot in a million. But guys, they did. They reprinted it. I am waiting again to save a little bit more funds for my YouTube videos to go ahead and get it myself a couple of yards for that fabric. And of course, praying that it doesn't sell out before I get a chance to buy some of the fabric. So again, Atelier Jupe fabric. I know that Stylemaker Fabrics still has this. And guys, they do sales every now and then. So definitely, if you haven't, just go ahead and sign up for their newsletter. They also send you a coupon for your birthday. So really nice coupon too. So definitely take advantage of all of that and sign up for their newsletter. And last but not least, I am going to make myself a jean jacket in white bold denim fabrics. I'm going to be using Mimi G's denim pattern. I have it somewhere around here. I need to pull it out, but I've had this old denim for quite some time, and I believe it's like 8 ounce. It's pretty nice and meaty, which will be perfect for wearing for summer. Let me show you. So again, perfect to wear with kind of like my dresses, right? Kind of layer it. Um, so definitely wanted to make myself that, just something that I can kind of layer and put over. And of course, it will last me a long time. And this will, of course, be my project that will take me a little longer to make. And I'm fine with that. I'm definitely going to fit it. So guys, tell me in the comments below, what are you making? Tell me the pattern. I always like to know what pattern you guys are using, what fabric. Tell me all about it in the comments below because you know that I'm gonna go check out that pattern and see it and see if I like it. So, all right, guys, I will see you next week. Bye.